Hello again. Thank you for joining me for another video. So today I was going to talk about the issue of survivor's guilt when it comes to spiritual awakening. So I don't know if you have friends or family that are still kind of caught in the mire of, bad habits, bad eating habits, bad, addictions possibly, relationships that are damaging. I got a phone call recently from a family member who was dealing with their adult son, who is their caretaker, who has been on a bender for a number of days, and just the devastation in her voice of having to, the exhaustion really, of just having to continue to deal with that sort of behavior. And it just reminds me of when I was stuck in it. So for a while, I really had to cut myself off from the people that I cared about the most in my life because they were living in such toxic situations. I could not get enough of a breath and my own space and my own energy and my own thought forms to actually imagine the world coming at me in a different way. It was like growing up in stress, and then young adulthood, more stress, and it was just stress upon stress to the point where I couldn't imagine anymore. Like, I always had faith inside of me, so I thought, well, someday there's going to be a break in the clouds, but I had lost the ability to actually perceive what that was going to look like. And so I was just holding on to this like rod of faith inside my like a little lightsaber inside of me, and I was just holding on to it. And it is frustrating to have to, disconnect from those people for a while because you just wish that they would hear and come along with you. But there are so many things to be worked through individually and independently that we just really do have to get to this space where we allow them the room to make their own path. And so one of the tricks that I've learned along the way, that I've had to learn because I still have people very much in the thick of some of those addictive behaviors and the toxins of the worst kind, and I still love them very much. And the way that I deal with it is I don't take on their emotions. So I'm actually able to produce enough energy to send compassion to them and to hold space for them and to imagine them coming through to the other side where they can see life with more abundance and beauty, joy, and peace. And so there is some survivor's guilt because you definitely want them to not be stuck in the mire of it, but you have to understand that you can't fix it for them in the way that they are experiencing it directly. So we can certainly fix things for each other in terms of creating an environment that fosters spiritual growth, that fosters everyone getting their basic needs met and those sorts of things. Obviously, that's where we can put our energy. But I can't process her emotions for her. I can't put up the boundaries that she needs to put up with regards to her adult son and the way that he's behaving. I don't even know what the right answer would be in that situation because I'm not living it. And there's no way that I could actually relate enough to the intricacies of a relationship like that to actually fix it. But from the outside, as long as I'm not holding her actual energy, her actual emotions of the situation, I can send loving, peaceful, clear vibes to her situation, and that does help. We do have the ability to provide distance healing for people that we care about, and we can do it without a cost to ourselves. And so the survivor's guilt does not need to be a mainstay of our mind space because we really can do something. We can be proactive in it. What we can't do is sit in their emotions with them. And as soon as we learn to disconnect on that level, everything gets a lot easier for us to still feel like we are being of help and not leaving them behind. You haven't left them behind. They are fully capable of coming along in their good time. They will. So hope that provided a little food for thought and some nourishing information if you are feeling it. I know it's not the easiest thing when there's loved ones who are still suffering. So we continue to hold space for them, and that is what we do. Take care. Till next time.